Hello, Leo. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. I don't know. I hope you didn't hear that. Right when I went to talk, my stomach went. So, Leo, we're going to do a reading for you. We're going to see what the universe wants to talk to you about. It's completely open to the universe to pick that topic for us this week. I'm going to start with my energy oracle deck. Let's get the door to romance. So maybe, I don't know, that's your underline. What comes next? So, going to use the my doggy wisdom oracle deck. It's going to show us kind of your feelings or emotions, energies around whatever topic comes out. Perseverance. You've been waiting a long time, honey. A long time. And then we have the Lightseers Tarot and the teeny tiny Everyday Witch Tarot. It's kind of like walking a tightrope for a long time, and all you can do is think about it. But that's not necessarily your reading, Leo. Let's get started, my friends. We're going to shuffle this out. We're going to see what the universe would like to talk to you about. One more. All right. Topic of discussion for Leo. What is this reading all about? What are we going to explore here for Leo in this reading? Strategy. Let's make a plan. Getting a plan in place here, Leo. Maybe you're working on a plan. Maybe it's time to have a plan. Oh my God, this is so crazy. Oh, this is interesting. Look at this. Look at this. You've got man holding a heart, patience. What did you have here after the pre-shuffle? Like perseverance, very similar. Then you have the fifth chakra. That's the fifth, right? Yes, the fifth, which is like speaking. And then you have lady holding a heart, or woman, sorry. Maybe she's a lady. Man and woman holding a heart. So they're kind of in a way, these are like, what is it? Counterparts, like counterparts. And it's being patient to speak, to talk. Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? So you have a strategy here about being patient. I don't know. You're talking to an Aries, so I can help you with that. All right. Let's see. What are your feelings about strategy here? What is the energy about strategy? Leo got a strategy. Leo's working on a strategy. What are your feelings about the strategy? The cards are not one to jump out today, are they? You're just keeping it simple for me. Thank you. Like a one card wonder here. All right. What do we got here? Responsibility. You feel responsible for producing this strategy. Oh, hi, Lily. That's a good girl. Oh, such a good girl. Okay. And innocence and disappointment. It's almost like if you'd known now. No, if you knew then what you know now, maybe you wouldn't be disappointed about something. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what that could be. Because again, your other underline is these two counterparts. Kind of like two people actually that are ready for relationships because they're holding their heart. Their heart is out in display. So these two people are open to relationships, but you've got patience to talk, patience to speak, and yet maybe there's something that went unsaid in the past, because it really does feel like with disappointment and innocence, almost as if you just known something then that you know now. Yeah, like there's something you didn't know. And because of that, you're disappointed. So it's almost like, well, you maybe discovered something along the way. I don't know. But you feel responsible. This is your strategy. Or maybe you have a lot of responsibilities and you're trying to strategize around those. I mean, you could be in a relationship right now. And there's some things that you want to talk to your partner about. They could be romantic things. Maybe these are things that you want to kind of spice things up a little bit, or you want to plan an evening together. But it's like you have to be patient. I don't know why. And like with all these little puppies here, there could be responsibilities that are coming ahead of what it is that you'd really kind of like to focus on. I'm going to say kind of relationship wise for sure. So let's keep looking. I'm going to pull, because you're being so kind here to me, not pulling too many cards. I'm going to do 3 tarots for each of these, a strategy and responsibility. Let's see how that plays out. Strategy and responsibility. We will pull 3 cards for each of these. Okay, strategy. The Lovers. So that continues to feel like a bit of a relationship thing. Queen of Pentacles and the Fool. Responsibility. The Page of Swords is really funny. I mean, you have all these puppies and you have a page coming out. So it could be like kids, or it could be like some learning that you're doing. Okay, 6 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. This feels like some sort of external responsibility that's taking you away from a strategy that you're working on. And then you got the 2 of Cups at the bottom. Very uncanny. It's like there really seems to something here. If this is not a romantic relationship, this is just somebody that you are really close to, or you feel a really strong bond to this person. Now, I don't know if you've been working on a strategy to get together with them. And strategy could be just trying to make plans. Although that really isn't a card, I guess. Maybe. There probably could have been different ways that the universe could have delivered that message to us with the cards that I have. So I don't know that it is just, you know, making plans. There's something here like if you're strategizing, you want to win, right? You want to win. You want something to be successful. And usually strategies are something that I feel like are kind of hidden in the background a bit. But the responsibility, so you're trying to work around a responsibility, you're trying to work through a responsibility. The Page of Swords, something's going on here, something's going in a different direction, and it's, why is it the 9 of Swords? You had that as the underline after the pre-shuffle in this tiny little deck here. So strategy is not going well. Or responsibility. Responsibility just feels like it's interfering with some sort of strategy. Some of you as well. I mean, I'm not sure how the underline plays in this, but it's also kind of obvious here with kind of like making divine choices. And with the Queen of Pentacles, this is somebody who is looking after the things around her. There might be some things that you really want to look after around you, or maybe you've kind of got a lot of your own little ducks in a row, and there's something new here that you want to explore. But this responsibility card is just sitting here like, you know, sometimes you just can't because you have to do this instead. And that seems to play on your mind here. The 10 of Wands, play on your mind as I say that. Yeah, it's a heavy burden. It's carrying some type of responsibility. And it could be for little ones, for kids. You could run a doggy daycare. Or it could be for people that are younger than you or less experienced than you. And, you know, if you don't step in here, you know, they're probably going to fall flat on their face. You know, like somebody needs your advice, or somebody needs you to kind of be there for them. That's definitely what this is coming up. Whoever that is, it feels like somebody sort of needs you to be there for them. But it's just not really, it almost feels like that happens at the worst time. Wow. Strategy. Really? The Devil. You're working yourself out of something here. Well then, tell me more about strategy and the Devil. Okay, the Magician. The Magician, the High Priestess, and the Queen of Cups. All right, I just really kind of, I'm going to put these back in. I just wanted to confirm that you weren't being really toxic with whatever strategy you were planning, right? Because then the reading would kind of have to go in that direction. We'd have to talk about that. But no, it doesn't look like that. It looks like you're kind of manifesting from behind the scenes with the High Priestess and the Magician, and it comes from your heart. So it's good. It's all good, Leo. Pussycat, it's good. But there's something here that has... something that you've made a commitment to at some point as well. That could be like, you know, these commitments, they keep coming around. Starts off as a date and a couple of drinks. Before you know it, somebody's planted a seed and there's little ones running around. Nobody going out on no date. The Lovers. The Six of Wands and the... Oh, I didn't realize there was two there, but there are. Both up. Six of Wands... King of Swords and the Eight of Cups. It's almost like putting a victory on hold or having to walk away from it because somebody's telling you you've got to. There's some sort of a rule here. What the hell? That sucks. I mean, literally, there is some sort of victory. And it's like the King of Swords says, oh no, I'm sorry. You have to emotionally, no, don't even go there. I can see how the Devil is popping up, like why you're working through some sort of strategy here. You had a victory. It's almost like you could touch it. You could feel it was in your hands. And then somebody came in and, oh, sorry, no. I don't know why. What could that be? Like, let's say you go to a grocery store and last day of every month, it's they run this little raffle, right? Like they hide this little ticket in some, that would be a cool thing for a grocery store to do, wouldn't it? Somebody who owns a grocery store should do this. So, and they add, like, they hide a ticket last day of every month. There's a ticket hidden somewhere in the store, behind a box, underneath some ground beef, wherever it is. And if you go to pick up the package and there's a ticket, you want the ticket. The ticket's free groceries for a month or free groceries for a year or something like that. It's almost like you walked into the grocery store and there's the ticket. But no, it's not actually the last day of the month. Even though a staff member forgot to put it in because it's February and it's a leap year. Like, what the fuck? What just happened? I won the ticket. You take it to the cashier or the manager. Look, I won the ticket. And and the manager goes, wait a second. No, tomorrow's the last day of the month. It's February the 28th today, but it's a leap year. Tomorrow's the 29th. Like, it just feels like that. Like, no, there's a rule here. It's written. Look, it's written on the poster. Has to be the last day of the month. Even though a staff member made a mistake and put that ticket under the ground beef last night. Has to be, I don't know. That really feels sucky. Queen of Pentacles. The Six of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. All right. There's, yeah, being called to do something that, and it keeps you busy. What happened, Leo? I don't know what happened here. Because this really looks like you had something, you won something here. You succeeded. This was great. No, sorry, not today. And then this Queen of Pentacles, which is this energy that feels so wonderful. This is really established. And no, going in a different direction. You've got some other things to do today. Don't forget, you got to fill your car up after you leave the grocery store with so much disappointment because you thought you won groceries free for a year. But no, you did not. It's like, oh yeah, now I got to fill up my car. Oh, I'm late for work. You know, like it's just, this is this. The Fool. The Three of Pentacles and the Hierophant. You really want to, it's almost like you want to go somewhere new. You want to do something new. You want to work with some new people here. But you want something that's got a real commitment to it, you know? You really want to commit yourself to something worthwhile committing to. But it's something you've never really done it on this level before. And you need to leave the other shit behind. That's what that feels like. Yo, that's enough of this disappointment. You had a victory here. How was that snatched? Why? Why is the King of Swords all, yeah, that sucks. The Five of Cups, it's the moon. And the Page of Cups. That just kind of makes it feel like you've got to go off and do smaller things with the Page of Cups. The disappointment here. What's this responsibility? Justice in the Four of Pentacles. Well, there's no way around that. For now. There's no way around that, whatever that is. I mean, it could be your kids, obviously. It's just looking for a way out. If you are looking for a way out, make a proper plan. Talk to people. Don't. I mean, that's an important discussion to have. There's some people that just, they're at breaking points for a lot of different reasons. And kids require a lot of emotional and mental attention. And if you are at a breaking point, then speak to someone and do it properly, you know? Like, don't take it out on the kids. Don't become abusive. Don't just leave them. Don't, yeah, right? Because it's just, there's a responsibility here. And justice in the Four of Pentacles, there's really no way out of this. I think it's something that you're legally bound to. Something that you're legally bound to. This responsibility. Okay. The Page of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, now I see how this works. You've got to redo a plan here. Well, we kind of figured that out with the Devil, and it was like you had victory in something, and then it was snatched away. And then, so, okay. So the Page of Swords, it's almost like, I don't know, if it's almost like you knew you were going to the grocery store and you were going to win, though, too. Because there's a sense now of just having to pick up and carry on, and every day is the same as it was the day before. Except the only difference is, like, it's almost as if the day you woke up today, prior to walking into the grocery store, you had this feeling, you had this lightness in your step, almost like you knew you were going to win something. Because it was almost like a given. Like, yeah, you're going to win something here. You're going to come out on top. And then you don't. It gets snatched away by the King of Swords, like a rule, a law. You got to follow this. And now it just feels like all the things that you would regularly do throughout your day, and they just feel like they feel heavier, even though they haven't changed. You know what I mean? It's like your perspective somehow changed because you had, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's even got that feeling too. Like if, let's say you work somewhere and you're like, you're not really happy there, or you don't really, it's just not fulfilling you in some way, whether that's financially, emotionally, vacationally, I don't know. But, and then you go for an interview somewhere else and you line up this great job, right? And then they call you a few days later and they say, we're going to hire you. Yeah, it's in the bag. When can you start? So you look at your calendar, you think about the notice you're going to give where you are, and then you tell them, you give them a date, you got it. It's a victory, right? Like, and let's say almost even like going back in there and signing like some sort of an agreement as well. And then leave. There is some small print. We're getting there. There's small print. I'm getting there. So then you go back home and you're thinking, okay, I'm so friggin' excited because I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning and I'm going to spend the evening typing up my resignation and everything because it's in the bag. It's in the bag with the Six of Wands. And then you've got the resignation typed up. This is like old school. You didn't email it. So if you did, you'd be really screwed. So you type it up. You're ready to walk out the door and your phone rings. And you got called, what is that called? You can see the caller ID. So you pick that up because you see it's the place that just, you got new employment with. And they call you with some really bad news. And this bad news is that they just lost a major contract. And because of that, they are having mass cuts done. Like, people are getting laid off. Your position has been removed. And there's the small print, right? Because, yes, in some way, you would think they were legally obligated to give you that job because you signed for it. But because of all of those outlying circumstances, like, this is what this feels like. Because of all those outlying circumstances that I just described, it makes that contract null and void. Because the position doesn't exist anymore because of outside circumstances that they could not control. So you know what I mean? Like, you have the same day ahead of you that you had when you woke up, but it all feels different. It all feels different. It's like, and you look at the resignation, and you fucking rip it up and you throw it out and you go to work. That's what that feels like, Leo. Oh, the hell. We need to go for a drink because she sucks. The Six of Swords. The Tower. Oh my God. Yeah, this is like your plan. Completely smashed apart. The Nine of Swords. The Three of Swords and the Emperor. Oh. The Emperor. Three of Swords and the Emperor. You're heartbroken. Are you heartbroken over an Emperor? Or you have some sort of, well, responsibility. The responsibility is the heartbreak because the Emperor carries usually a lot of responsibility. But legally, you're stuck in this somehow. A holy web of intricate weaving. What's this Two of Cups all about? Dream job, dream person, dream win at the grocery store. Don't you think that's a good idea for grocery stores to do? Especially with inflation and shit right now. And their need to really pump up prices and bring in big profits. Like, that would be great. Once a month, like a golden ticket hidden somewhere. People would probably go freaking nuts though. They'd probably like tear at each other to get to the ticket. The Two of Cups. This is your underline. Oh, the Fool. See? The Fool and the Ace of Wands. Yeah, this is very exciting and fresh and new. Oh, Leo, I don't know what happened. Let's look at this. Look at all of this. I like this. But okay, maybe something is just postponed. Well, yeah, you would find another job somewhere. There's always next month to go to get the golden ticket at the grocery store. Because you have to be patient. Let's move it on down. I'm going to have to do that in a minute for the extended anyways. Move it on down. Oh, I just got the Jefferson song in my head. Moving on up to the sky. Finally got a piece of the pie. Oh, I love that. George Jefferson. Oh, he was something. I loved it. Actually, his wife was even better. Oh, he was great. Okay, so I don't know where that came from. Maybe your last name is Jefferson. I don't know. Man holding a heart. On standby. The Hangman. The Four Wands. Waiting for the good stuff. Waiting for the good stuff, honey. Patience. There you go. The Seven of Swords. Hiding your strategy. Yeah, you are. You're doing it. Seven of Swords. Magician. That's the strategy, right? Working through the devil. Fifth chakra. Wow, you got a lot to say, but you got to hold it all in. But the Page of Wands, isn't that crazy? Because this is the one page that, to me, that is the most about vocalizing and speaking and verbal messages, perhaps written messages, but yeah. Okay, and what all came out with it was, oh boy, Hermit, Nine of Cups, Temperance. You've been working on this dream for a while. The Strength card, and there's that Nine of Swords. Yeah, well, thanks for coming. It's that Nine of Swords. Oh my God, this patience thing is killing you. Woman holding a heart. It just feels like, I don't know. The Page of Swords. Oh, you know exactly what you want. You're keeping your eye on it. You're keeping your eye out for it. Keeping your eye on it or out for it. However that is for you. Page of Swords, Knight of Wands, Seven of Wands. You're going after this no matter what you have to fight to do it. So good for you. You're disappointed about the innocence. You're disappointed about the innocence. Maybe it's these little things. Oh. No, I like the way they're looking at each other. Okay, disappointment. Maybe somebody doesn't even know you're disappointed. The Knight of Swords too, because they're looking at each other like, but this dog is not looking at that one. Yeah, the Knight of Swords, you want to really charge forward. You're tired with this disappointment shit. Innocence. What is the innocence? The innocence is the star. The star and the King of Cups. Well, I tell you, there's a lot of love and happiness and healing over there. Maybe that's what you're trying to get to. You're trying to feel innocent about life again. Because I tell you, that scenario that we just ran through in that reading, Leo, it feels so, that scenario is accurate to what I'm picking up here, right? I know the grocery store thing, it didn't quite do it because it's like, it's almost like you know you're going to win unless somebody you know works at the grocery store is telling you where the ticket's going to be. But they fucked it up because it's a leap year and it's not the 28th that the ticket was supposed to be out. So the world, the Three of Wands. Well, it's like back to the drawing board. I'm going to go do the extended. And I'm just pulling cards in the extended. I want to see what the universe wants to talk to you about. This is really fascinating. So thank you so much, Leo. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.